Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sapnap here with Karl for another episode of the Banter Podcast.
Hello, Sapnap. What is going on? Listen, today is a different day than what we're used to.
It's a different kind of little jam we're about to beat out here.
You know, as a wise man once said, it's the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you.
That's what I came up with that.
You're the wise man. Because officially, starting now, as you can tell, we are uploading banter episodes twice a week, asterisk, assuming we don't mess up.
Which is a big assumption.
I mean, it's a pretty bold assumption. Just don't look back at our upload schedules previously to this. But listen, it's going to be 2 episodes a week. I'm feeling Wednesday and Friday. People are going to sound, you know, I don't even know why I said that because it's probably not going to be that. We'll figure it out. We're figuring it out as we go. It's going to be twice a week, though. The first episode of the week is going to be with our special, beautiful guest. If you guys haven't heard it yet, we did an episode with Saikuno. Went super well. He's really handsome. You could just hear how handsome he was, like, through his microphone.
Yeah, I mean, you could literally hear just the absolute impeccable jawline.
Side note, when I hugged him, when I met him in person, I actually stole some of his hair, and I'm going to try to clone him.
You know what's funny about that?
What's up?
I've recently been rewatching Parasite, and
yeah,
I don't know
like
if
the
you've
anime
watched
Parasite?
it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've watched it, but like, you know, like one of the ways that they could differentiate people from parasites was by pulling their hair.
Yeah?
Because the parasite, if you pull their hair, it will die because the cells or whatever. I don't know. Just a little thought.
Okay. So the first episode of the week is with a beautiful, beautiful guest. And then the second episode is just me and Sapnap running it. It's going to be the same recording duration, but chopped up a little bit less to let it like breathe a little bit more, I think is the idea. It's going to feel a little bit more uncut is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going for. It's you and me just kind of going off the rails, hold the Thrillville, just going crazy. But we have a lot to talk about today. This is going to be good because we're going to get to talk crap about all the guests from now on.
I know. And that's honestly what I've been the most excited for is to just, you know, talk crap about all the guests.
Because I haven't liked one yet, per se.
No.
I don't know if is the right.
You just really, I don't know. I haven't really liked any of them. They're all kind of lame. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
So, it's just going to be about us talking, hanging out, bantering a little bit, if you will. You know. But hey, I want to bring up something. I'm just going to bring it up right now.
Go ahead.
We talked about with Saikuno, him moving to YouTube and that being a very big deal. It's still a big deal, and it still will be a big deal for weeks and months to come. And that's his future. I want to sit and talk to you about what you see in your future. Not necessarily specifics. I just want to know, like, what are you thinking? And when I say that, I guess I should be a little bit more specific. I mean, you know, are you feeling more passionate? I just want to know what you're passionate. Are you passionate about YouTube much more? Are you feeling Twitch much more? Like, are you feeling streaming? Are you feeling pre-recorded content? Like, what kind of stuff are you like more excited to do?
Honestly, I've been wanting to do like a lot more like YouTube stuff too. I do a lot more stuff like that. You know, sometimes it can be, a lot of people say that, and it's harder to do.
Well, when you say like more content, do you mean like more of the way that you're running it, just like foot on the gas, just keep going, or
ideally like once George comes here and stuff, doing some more IRL content and stuff like that,
like vlogging?
Yeah, well, not like vlogging, but like planned IRL content, I guess,
like New York Phase House style type beat.
I really didn't watch too much New York Phase House type beats. Really?
I have a Phase Blaziken jersey from back then, like 2015 or something.
Yeah.
I got it custom with Blaziken on the back because it was one of their esports jerseys, but I watched his videos the most.
I mean, yeah, I just want to do more IRL stuff. I'm sure like you feel the same way, or I don't know how you feel.
I feel like I haven't really even done YouTube yet. You know what I mean? For myself. And let me explain, okay? Like, I have YouTube videos on my channel and stuff. Like, full transparency, they're great. I don't, like, dislike the videos, but the full transparency of it is, like, I kind of more or less have been a bit more of, like, a face for the channel than, like, actually, like, running the channel. Does that make sense? I've taken a step back. Obviously, I haven't uploaded in, like, 5 months.
It's a reasonable amount of time.
I don't know. I was feeling bored, right? And I wasn't, like, obsessed with the content I was making. So I was like, I want to take a step back and, like, figure out what I want to make. And I think what I want to make, continue doing, like, Minecraft and gaming content, but merge it a little bit more with, like, IRL content, right? So, like, for instance, like, mixing the two. So it's not just a gaming video and it's not just a vlogging video. It's, like, a little bit of both. I don't think many people, I don't know, I haven't really seen too much of that, and I kind of want to do it, and I think it'd be cool, like, just getting away from the computer sometimes. Like, for instance, I haven't uploaded it yet, but I guess it doesn't really matter to spoil it, but I have a video called Minecraft, but if I die, my computer explodes. right? I recorded it already, and I'm just waiting to upload it because I want to wait until I have like a consistent upload schedule. Like the idea is like literally my computer was right there and there was explosives like everywhere surrounding me, right? And it was like straight up like, okay, if I die, I literally just have to run away. Like run from my computer, like get up and run away. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I think it's gonna be fun. Like I think you kind of did it a little bit yourself with the bees one, where I mean, it still was just with a webcam, but like you get the idea. It's like the same. It's like kind of like a little bit more personalized. You know what I mean? Where mine felt a bit more like putting a mod in, and then it was just me doing it. You know, which is fine. I'm not hating on it. It just felt. It's just. It wasn't for me. It's not what I was passionate about. You know.
Well, have you thought about doing Minecraft? But if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Yes. Yes,
Look,
I have.
it's just like it's a little Sword Art Online.
Little Sword Art Online-y. Little Spy Kids 3.
I actually didn't watch Spy Kids 3. I only enjoyed the first Spy Kids.
You didn't watch the second one?
Which one's the one where they went to the island?
This is the second one.
Okay, then I watched the second one. It's my
favorite part of the second one was when the guy has like the diorama and he has all of the little dinosaurs that can walk around on his hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then they become big, right? At the end or something.
Spy Kids 1. I don't even remember the premise of that one, if I'm being really real with you.
I kind of want to watch Spy Kids 2 now. Sorry, I'm just derailing the whole conversation.
I don't care.
I kind of want to watch Spy Kids too. That's the one with the thumb people too.
I just looked up Spy Kids and I'm looking at the cast and one of the guys' names is Alan Cumming.
Where is he coming?
I don't know.
That sounded weird when I said that, but...
Yeah, so that's kind of where I want to take my YouTube. I really want to put more emphasis on banter because I think it's fun to me. It's a fun way to have at least 2 pieces of content weekly for people to see. I think it's a cool way for us to interact with people that I don't think people would expect us to interact with. Like we already have some really cool people lined up that I think would break people's immersions type beat, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know something I want to talk about, aside from content, is why has there been no good games recently?
That's upsetting.
I haven't had a game that I'm like, just really enjoyed and just want to sit down and play in a while. Like, I just can't find any game that I find fun right now.
Last year for me, it was like Psychonauts 2.
I didn't play Psychonauts. I haven't had a good game to play, and I'm sure a lot of people say, Sapnap, you really like Valorant, but like, I've never been like addicted to Valorant. Like
Valorant just feels like you're playing it because there aren't any games to play.
Yeah, it really is that. Like I'm playing it because like I just want to have a high rank in it, and there's nothing else to really play. I don't know. I feel like the gaming scene is kind of bad right now. Like what is there to play? There's just nothing to play right now.
We're finally paying the price of COVID with gaming. You know what I mean? COVID, I feel like whenever everybody had to stop working on stuff and like just go into their houses, I think like it's finally caught up because now we're hitting a wave of like just, I don't know, there's not as much releasing. You're right. You're not wrong. I don't know. There is definitely still good games coming out. It's just maybe not exactly tailored for me.
I don't even know what games have been coming out. Like Elden Ring came out, but
it's not for me. I'll tell you, Elden Ring is not for me because Dark Souls wasn't for me, and all of those weren't for me because listen, I used to grind games that pissed me off. And those are the types of games that piss you off, right? Like you're bad at it until you get good at it, and then you're screaming at your computer the whole time or game console. I can't do those. I can't. My mental, I can't do it. There's no shot.
I just like games that are competitive, but like all the games I've always been addicted to. Like I started off with Minecraft, right? But that doesn't sound like a competitive game. But the way I played it was I played like competitive servers where you're fighting other people and stuff like that. And then I got addicted to CS:GO, and then I got addicted to League. And then after League, I haven't really been like super into any game. I get like on a game for like a few days, and I'm like, or even just one day, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is fun, and then I don't want to play it anymore.
What about you? Went through a little DayZ phase there.
It's just hard because DayZ you need like a squad, and you need people to play with you, and it's like without that, it's pretty bad.
I could see that. I'm a pretty competitive Fall Guys player myself.
No shot, man.
I'm going to be completely transparent, dude. Fall Guys is fantastic now. If you haven't played Fall Guys in like a year or so, or like a couple years, you should go back and play Fall Guys. It is so good.
Don't know about that.
They have so many updates, and like the maps are good. The games are like, it's actually like so much variety now.
Carl.
Yes.
I was thinking about stuff that's been happening. What do you think about Elon Musk buying Twitter?
Why didn't we even bring that up to Sykuna? What the heck?
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't.
Elon Musk buying Twitter, I have no idea what it means for me. I have no idea. I'm so like just out of the loop with that kind of stuff. What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know, honestly. All I know is that Elon Musk has been getting some crazy tweets with millions of likes.
No, he's the fastest growing Twitter account on the planet right now.
I saw he was gaining like 1 million followers a day or something ridiculous.
He has 90 million followers on Twitter right now. 90
Look,
million.
he has this tweet with 4.8 million likes. Next, I'm buying Coca-Cola to put the cocaine back in.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, that's pretty funny.
I don't know if it's a 4 million banger.
I'm
going to say it's not a 4 million banger to me.
4.8 million likes.
Let's make Twitter maximum fun being... Actually, no. We're going down the list and we're critiquing if we think he deserves each of these likes. I'm just going to say it. This is what we're doing from now on. Right. Look, April 27th. Let's make Twitter maximum fun. This has 2.7 million likes. Bro, if I tweeted that...
Well, no, but it's not because it has that many likes because he just bought Twitter. So it's kind of crazy. I think obviously all his tweets getting this many likes like makes sense. Like him buying Twitter and then tweeting out, next I'm buying Coca-Cola to put the cocaine back in. It's like, it has a lot of likes because it's like...
I don't think it's okay, listen, it's a very topical, good tweet. 4.8 million? I don't know.
I think it earned that one, bro.
There are only like a few tweets that deserve like 4.8 million in the world, and they're all mine. So
no, they're all mine.
They're all on @CarlJacobs_.
All my Georgia's and Florida tweets deserve 1 million likes. Come on. Come on, dude. You gotta tweet one of those at least once. Whenever you're feeling like you need likes, bro, just pop one of those.
And then he like popping in political tweets for millions of likes. I think people are just liking it because they're seeing it. You know what I mean? It's just...
I will say, I don't follow Elon Musk. I don't really keep up with his tweets or anything.
Yeah, I don't follow his Twitter.
But I will say, I did see the Coca-Cola one, and I thought that tweet alone was funny. And that's all I have to say about that. Just that tweet, that one tweet I thought was funny.
He does kind of look a bit like a Chad in his profile picture.
He does look like a massive Chad.
I'm just saying that doesn't even look like him.
He's got the shades on.
He looks like he looks like he did a custom character and he turned the jawline all the way sharp. Like sharpness all the way up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm worried about if I throw a piece of paper at him, it'll slice it in half.
It might. It's looking pretty sharp, I'm not gonna lie.
Good for that. You know, good for that. What else do I have here? Now that we're on banter, it's you and me for the first time ever. But once a week, that's not the case. What is your laundry list of people? Like, what are big people that you really want to see on banter?
Dude, I have been preaching this for so long. I want Nathan Fielder to come on banter. Yeah. Just so bad.
Nathan Fielder would be amazing and actually like
so
scary.
Badly.
Actually, okay, so I've thought about this and like I've been like thinking about my like stretch goals and then I'm like, yeah, okay, it's like let's take Nathan Fielder, right? I mean, I've been a Nathan For You fan. I don't even know, dude. Like in high school, like that, he's awesome.
Nathan Fielder, please. Just come on the podcast.
Dude, I know you're listening. I know you're a big fan of the show.
I know. Come on, dude. We know you watch or listen to every episode. Where you at, dude?
I have a few big ones for me. First of all, it took me far too long to realize that John Green had reached out wanting to be on the podcast because his kids are a big fan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for whenever we get that to happen because that's super cool to me.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But there's a lot of really cool ones that we already have lined up. So I'm going to not cheat. And I'm going to pick ones that 100% we have not even like talked to yet. Like we haven't even approached. Okay. The easiest choice for the biggest stretch goal, #1 pick for me that we have not talked to is Jack Black. 100 million%.
I thought you were going to say Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell as well. Well,
you can only pick one. So, and you already went with Jack Black, so...
Jack Black, he ruled over my TV growing up. He's like the definition of like the perfect human to me. And I'd be like nervous to talk to him.
Why don't you describe all the reasons why he's the perfect human?
He just has such a positive vibe. I don't even know how to explain it, but like he's done so many cool things. He's done voice acting. He has like... his cool band. He's done so much, right? He's all over the place. He's been a part of really cool games. Some of my favorite games of all time. He was literally in Psychonauts 2 this past year. You know what I mean? Like he's probably one of the most well-known names in acting history. I don't think that's crazy to say. And I think he's very down to earth. He's like cool. He skates. Like what else is? I feel like this is like a love letter, but. I'm talking like elementary school, you know what I mean?
I remember back whenever I was in elementary school, this one girl, bro, she scammed me. I had the biggest crush on her. And I convinced her I convinced her to be my girlfriend, bro, on the bus.
You convinced her to be your girlfriend?
Yeah, bro. I was like, we should date. And she's like, okay. And I was like, all right. Bet. Done.
You said
just that easy.
You said bet right then and there?
I just said bet.
And she says, what does that mean?
I said, don't worry about it. Anyways, we're dating. I tell all my friends, they're like, no way. Thought she was the girl.
She was the cool girl?
Yeah. And in my elementary school mind, I was like, dang, I'm the best, bro. The next day, I tell my friends and someone asks, like, oh, are you dating Sapnap, obviously they didn't say Sapnap.
They didn't say Sapnap back then? That's
No.
shocking. You're dating Sapnap?
So you're dating Nick? You know what she said?
No, she didn't.
She said no, bro.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, maybe she wanted to keep it down low, but I was not keeping it down low. I was telling everybody.
That's messed up, and I'm telling you, it's probably because your friend. Because he probably was like, you're dating Sapnap? You know what I mean? Like a jerk. Like, dude, you ever meet, like, oh, man, when I was a kid, kids were vicious, dude. Kids were vicious.
Yeah, and I was like, what do you, and she said no, and I was like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I didn't actually agree. I was like,
what?
I was like,
What do you mean you didn't actually agree? What is this, like a contract?
I was like, what? Was I supposed to, like, give you, like, a diamond ring or something? Didn't know we were there yet.
That's bonkers. Wow. What's her full name and address? Go ahead.
Here, bro, I got it.
Get payback. Oh my god, that is so funny, dude. There was a guy that was in my class that the girls fawned over, I'm gonna be honest, and the reason was his family would go to Disney twice a year, and we lived in New York, bro.
And they wanted to go to Disney, bro.
They wanted that Disney trip, I think.
They wanted that Disney money, bro.
They wanted that Disney money, and listen, more power to you. That made life a heck of a lot harder for me. That's all I'm saying. Because I was just like a 10-year-old in the world trying to give a girl a Twizzler.
you were trying to put what's the ring pop on her finger, bro.
I was.
That's all
I
you were
swear to
trying
God,
to
I
do.
gave a girl a ring pop one time. It was about the candy for me, to be honest. I was a candy kind of guy. You know, listen, maybe I couldn't bring her Tower of Terror, you know? I had to bring her something else, maybe an Airhead or two, right? And it was always like the type of candy. This sounds dumb, but like the type of candy you wouldn't give to somebody if you were trying to ask them out. If you're picturing candy that you're asking somebody out with, right? You're thinking like chocolate. You're thinking like, you know what I mean? Like
no, I'm thinking good candy like Airheads.
So that's
Sour
exactly
Patch
what I
Kids.
would do.
And then
listen, that's not what they generally liked. People that I asked out didn't generally like that kind. I think that's what it was, you know? It's also funny whenever you're a little kid and you ask out somebody, like, that doesn't mean anything, you know? Like, what does that mean? Like, what do? Your parents bring you over to somewhere and you guys eat, like...
It's just kind of cute, you know what I mean? Like, it's like your parents like, oh, he has a girlfriend or...
Yeah, but for you, what is the goal? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know, just to like say she's my girlfriend. I thought she was pretty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. Until your friend got in the way, dude.
Bro, until my friend said, nah, bro, she's mine. No, he didn't steal her, I don't think.
Come on.
He did ruin it for me.
He did want to.
I mean, he definitely wanted to. I remember we both liked her.
Of course. Dude, you're telling me he liked her too.
Bro, you're putting it together, bro. Maybe he did screw me over. At the time, I didn't think he screwed me over. I don't even remember which friend it was. I just remember I had a friend. We both liked her.
No, say his name and address.
I actually had the guts to ask her out. She said yes, and then she changed her mind, bro. She switched up.
She did. I didn't think she scammed you. I thought that was a bad choice of words. I think she scammed you.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I was honestly a menace in like elementary school and stuff.
In what way? What does that mean? You're a menace?
Like I would just get in like trouble. I guess this was middle school, but I remember this teacher told me to go out in the hall. All right, and
really?
I was just so pissed, bro. All right, dude, I had to tell you, I had the craziest 7th grade science teacher, bro. It was honestly, like, even though I was acting like an idiot, bro, it was kind of warranted. All right, imagine this, bro. This 7th grade science classroom, right, bro? Pre-AP 7th grade science, okay?
Yeah.
I get in there, bro. You know, she's literally got like like a fish box, you know what I mean, like a fish like thing, like
what?
The fish, you know, like it's like a fish bowl, but it's like it's a square and it's big, you know what I mean?
Okay.
A rectangle, like a fish
a fish tank
or whatever. Yeah, a fish tank. There you go.
A fish.
Imagine a big ass fish tank, bro.
Yeah, a fish tank.
A big ass fish tank full of giant ass cockroaches, bro.
Stop.
And no, look, I'm not a hater, bro. You like cockroaches, you like cockroaches.
No, I'm a hater. If you like,
she had a bunch of other animals too. She had like a bearded dragon, some other animals, bro.
I'll put this on the record. Can I put this on the record really quick?
Yeah, put it on the record, bro.
If you like having pet cockroaches, first of all, I'm judging you. I'm sorry. Just am. Second of all, listen, whatever to each their own, keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself.
This is where I did start judging her, and where I started like just getting like irritable because I had to be in this class, was because she had these cockroaches, bro, and she would feed them like just like fruits. right?
Yeah.
But the fruit started rotting and smelling up the whole classroom, bro. You walk in the classroom and it smells like rot and shit. And
wait, how old were you? How old were you? I'm trying to picture.
I was in 7th grade, bro. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know, what is that, 12, 13?
On top of this, you're trying
remember.
to like look cool. You're trying to smell good in front of like people, right? You know what I mean? Like that's when you're
that's
like
when you start
to, like,
caring about
you're
your
wearing
hygiene.
deodorant. You know what I mean? Like you're really doing this. Yeah.
And I walk in and it just smells like shit. Like it didn't start off like that. It just progressed to smelling just like terror, bro.
How long would it take for them to eat these fruits? I don't understand.
Bro, one day it just started smelling and it smelled like that the rest of the year.
Yeah?
And anyways, I was just irritable and I was an asshole. But I remember I was just talking back or something, bro. And she said, go out in the hallway. And I was like, well, it doesn't really, I was looking at my schedule and it doesn't say I'm supposed to be out in the hallway. It actually says I'm supposed to be in this class.
Oh, that's some 7th grader type stuff to say.
Yeah, I pulled that out.
You were that. Oh my God.
And
oh my God.
She didn't say anything at the time, but she wrote me up and I had to go to the AP office. And I think I literally explained, I was like, look, I'm just irritated because this classroom stinks like shit, whatever. And I don't know what happened. I forgot. I think I just got in trouble and I had to like do detention or something. God knows. I don't even think it was detention. I think I got like lunch detention or something, which is honestly kind of worse.
That's crazy. I cared too much in elementary and middle school. I think people forget that you're allowed to honestly, elementary and middle school, your grades don't matter at all.
No, they don't.
They just don't. Like, they literally don't. Guess what? If you're in elementary or middle school and you're listening to this, probably shouldn't, but that's okay. Don't do your homework ever again. Ever. Until you're in high school at least.
But the problem is, if you're doing bad in middle school, you're probably going to do bad in high school.
That's not true. I don't know. But maybe if...
Well, usually, because
I wish somebody told me that middle school didn't matter. That's what I'll say.
It's because you're gonna have those same habits of not doing your homework.
You forgot fish tanking habits so far. We're gonna keep track.
Yeah, you're gonna have those same bad habits in middle school, and you're probably gonna bring them to high school. But I guess if you do trash in middle school and you just don't care, but then you get to high school and then you start caring, then it's fine.
Well, I'll tell you, I had an inverse reaction. Well, okay, I didn't. I had an inverse reaction once I hit senior year because I had done at that point. I cared so much. I got the grades. I did the AP classes.
Senior year doesn't matter, bro. Senior, all right, look.
Senior year does not matter.
In high school, freshman and senior year don't matter. They just don't.
Out of your 12 years of school, you have to care about sophomore and junior year of school.
I guess like they look at your GPA for all your years. So realistically, freshman year matters too. So you should probably do good in freshman, sophomore, and then junior year. But then once you get accepted to that college, as long as like your senior year doesn't affect it, bro, it doesn't matter.
Just don't get expelled then.
Don't get expelled. Don't fail. Just pass, and you're
Think about this for a second. 13 grades of school, if you include kindergarten, okay? 3 of them matter, and 10 of them are setting up those 3. What on earth? Are you kidding? That is ridiculous. That is so much stress that is just completely unnecessary, in my opinion. Because if you're not there yet, you apply to schools. I want to say in your junior year, and then
then you get accepted.
Senior.
And then you get accepted like midway through your senior year. You get denied. All right. Maybe the first half of senior year matters. The second half, no one cares, bro. Once you're a senior and you're in that second half, everyone is checked out.
So my plan was
everyone is checked out.
My plan was I was setting myself up through high school, right? 9th through 11th grade. My goal was to bulk up 9th through 11th grade in classes so that I can get out early my senior year. Because I really wanted to start like interning and stuff and like doing stuff. It was pretty forward thinking. Like I really was like worried about that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I finally get to my senior year, and then I lived in South Carolina at the time. They had passed like new regulations where even if you didn't need the classes and you're in senior year, you had to stay X amount of hours. But I didn't have any more math classes. I didn't have any more really anything. I had one class I needed to finish, I think. But they told me I had to be there for at least past lunch every single day, which was terrible. So I said, screw it. I'm just going to fill up with a bunch of stupid classes, like dumb classes that don't matter. Because I went to a bigger school, and then it was like a bunch of, like, they just let you take like dumb classes that don't actually matter. You know what I mean? I was just gonna chill, and a lot of the time chilling was saying I have to go to the bathroom and going to my favorite English teacher's classroom where he had a ping pong table, and I would just play ping pong. You know what I mean? I don't know where this is going. Do I recommend you doing this? No, I guess not, because I dropped out of college. So if you want to follow that path.
I also dropped out of college. So 2 college dropouts saying school doesn't matter.
Bro, it doesn't even matter, bro. I dropped out of college. I don't regret it. Now I play video games and stuff, but that's my take on it all. and I know that I'm well within my means to give my opinions on it. Listen, if actors are allowed to give their opinions on that kind of stuff, I'm definitely allowed to.
But like, it was kind of dumb because I started college and that's literally the year COVID hit. So like, it was like all my stuff just went online, dude. And I can't, bro, I can't do my online classes on my gaming computer. Come on, bro.
No.
It's like you're doing your classes and oh, you get a league invite. Well, I mean, I guess these classes can take a second. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So that made it tough.
I can't imagine if I had to go to school and there also being just computers in front of me.
I remember in high school, I loved computer science. That was my major in college, was computer science.
Really?
And my computer science teacher hated me, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's another teacher. That teacher was straight up out of line.
Yeah?
Like, for no reason didn't like me. So basically, everyone would cheat. Like, everyone, like, we found, like, because the teacher was so lazy, the teacher would assign us, like, it would have a problem. Like, the question, it would be like, code this, essentially. But asked in, like, a more complicated way.
Yeah, and then you just you find the code online, right?
No, all the code was all on one website. One website. And what website? One of the local, I guess it wasn't a local college, one of the colleges in my state of Texas. You go to their computer science program and click on their free practice problems. So this man made a curriculum, and the curriculum was this college's free practice problems. On the
I'm
website.
Gonna say it.
I'm gonna say it.
That's not even you cheating.
Everyone, no, I know, right? That's not even me cheating, bro. And everyone would just copy it, and he only had a problem with me copying it. And I was like, dude,
no shot.
I was like, dude. Like, I guess, like, I talked too much or whatever, or I was goofing around. But, like, dude, this class was wild. Like,
were you a bit of a class clown?
I wasn't, bro. I wasn't even. I was so, I don't know why he disliked me. Like, I would, like, literally, like, other people in this class would literally draw a penis on the board and have him walk into class and see, like, just penises on the whiteboard.
No,
and
sir.
He would be like, who did that? And then, like, not care. But, bro, if I copied something like everyone else did, it was an issue, bro. It was an issue. And he was like, I'm going to give you a 0 for this. And I was like, dude. I was like, I didn't want to sit till I was
trying to understand, like, why did you get a 0? Like, did you do it right? Or was it obvious that you were copying it?
It was obvious that I copied, because he looked at because, like, the practice problems also had the solutions to them. And I literally copied, paste, oh, the code works. Awesome. He's like, oh, this is the exact same way. Like, how did you, obviously you didn't code it the exact same way, because there's like a million ways you can code it. And I was like, yeah, like, I was like, whatever, I cheated. But I was like, everyone else cheats every single time. I was like, I literally said, like, I'm not even trying to snitch, but it's just like, dude, like, everyone cheats. Like, you seemingly don't have a problem with it.
Be like, hey, bro, how about you do your own work? Because, you know, you're supposed to be a teacher.
But, dude, the thing was, like, after that, all I did was I would download the problems, change the variables, and move the classes around. You could tell the guy didn't know, the computer science teacher did not know how to code. He just didn't, because he couldn't tell that all I was doing was renaming the variables and copying and pasting the classes in different orders.
I'm starting to think maybe he did know.
No, he didn't know. He didn't know, because he would literally call me up and look at it with him. He's like, yeah, I guess you did it. And I was like, dude, like, you're so dumb. Like, all I did was change the name of the variables, and I named the dumb stuff. Like, I literally named the variable, like, poopy butthole equals 1 or something like that.
No, you didn't.
And he'd be like, all right, well, yeah, I mean, guess who works? And I was like, you're an idiot. He sent me to the AP office once, because, like, we're about to take a test, and there's this kid in front of me, and his earbuds in, and like, he was just, like, being oblivious. Like, he didn't understand what was going on. Yeah. I tapped him on the shoulder, like, hey, bro, I was like, we're about to take a test. You probably want to take your earphones out. And then he goes, hey, stop talking. The test wasn't even passed out at this point, bro.
No,
I was like,
shot.
I was like, and I was respectful. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was just telling him to take out his earbuds, because, like, we're about to take a test. He's like, I don't care, don't talk. At that point, I was mad. I was like, are you serious? I was just telling him to take his earbuds out. That was it. Like, we weren't just chatting about.
Back talking kind of guy.
I wasn't normally, dude. I never back talked any of my teachers, but it was the fact that I thought this teacher did not know what he was doing. He literally, the whole curriculum was him copying and pasting something from, like, college website. Clearly didn't know how to code, because I would ask him, I'd be like, sir, I would get stuck on something. I'd be like, I don't understand, like, what am I doing wrong? Can you help me out here? And he'd be like, his thing is like, well, just debug it, figure it out. I'm like, help me, you're my teacher. Yeah. Help me. Like, explain to me what I'm missing. And yeah, he just didn't know how to code. So he didn't know how to code. He was the computer science teacher. He somehow got the job. I just felt like he was unqualified. And he was rude to me for no reason. So I had no respect for him. That's the only reason I talked back. Because I never talked back to any of my other teachers ever. Except for the one teacher that made the whole classroom smell like shit. So anyways, he's yelling at me. And I'm just not backing down. I'm like, I just told him to take the earbuds out of his ear so he knew a test was coming.
Oh, you're going in.
And he sends me to the AP office. I get to the AP office.
What is AP office? You say this.
It's like the principal. It's like the people that like
principal. Okay, go on.
Assistant principals. They're the ones that get you in trouble. Like, they'll assign you like detention, whatever, blah blah blah.
Okay.
I get there. I literally just tell him I just told this kid to take his earbuds out, and he started freaking out, and I have no idea why. And nothing happened to me. Like, okay, just go back to class. I went back to class. I went back to class. I literally said they didn't do anything, and I sat back down.
No, you didn't.
And nothing happened to me. Nothing happened to me. I never got in trouble. They never called me back. Nothing.
That's awesome. I got in trouble because our teacher would tell us that we weren't allowed to go to the bathroom during her class period. And she was the period right after lunch. What? Do you know how many times I go to the bathroom when I'm streaming? Like, think about that. And then it was the same exact way when I was a kid. Like, I just, I go to the bathroom all the time. And it's not just because I'm going to the bathroom, but I'm like, yeah, maybe I am going to sit in the bathroom and play Minecraft Pocket Edition a little bit, right? But that doesn't mean I'm like just chilling there the entire day, right? Like, I'm, you know, I fight it back. I fight it, and I, you know, sometimes I would just walk out. And then I'm like, go ahead. Like, what are you going to tell tell your higher ups that you're not letting us go to the bathroom, dude? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
That reminds me, one of my friends in school, like, he literally had to like shit so bad, and the teacher told him, no, you've already like gone to the bathroom enough times in my class. And he just got up and left, and apparently he actually got in trouble. But it's just like, what are you supposed to do? Like, I hate it when
what do you do in that scenario?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, dude, you gotta poo, you gotta pee. Like, you can't, like, you literally can't stop it. Like, it's just
your body.
It's your body, like, trying to like go. Like, you gotta go. There's nothing you can do. Like, I don't understand why teachers are so whatever. But actually, funny enough, a lot of my teachers literally said, like, I don't even ask me, just grab the thing and go to the restroom.
That's how that makes sense.
Like, why do you have to ask the teacher to go to the restroom?
Did you ever have a kid that would just go to the bathroom the entire period though, and you had to like,
those people were annoying.
Because it's only one per at a time, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like that kid.
Oh, that's the worst, bro. When you have to go and someone else takes it, and then they take a ridiculous amount of time.
You're like, dude, like, what are you doing?
Like, bro, I'm about to shit my pants. Please.
You're like, really? Are you like taking apart and putting back together all of the bathroom stalls? Like, what is going on in there? You finishing a game of Monopoly really quick on your way back out?
Bro, the worst thing's when you had to poo and you just did not want to poo at school, because that is a death sentence.
No, I don't. You don't do that. You don't do that.
You don't poo at school.
It doesn't happen.
I would always poo right when I got back. Like, I would go nuclear on that toilet when I got back from school.
You said when you got back?
Yeah, when I got home. First thing I did every time. Yeah, when I got home, first thing I would do every time.
When you got home?
Yeah.
I have a home.
Oh, do you?
And you're coming to it. By the time this is released, you're going to be here. Or maybe... Yeah, no, you are going to be here. Yeah. By the time this is released, you're going to be here.
It's probably going to be released after.
Well, this is what it should be. So if it ends up being something different, then they lied and they're bad people. But it's you. It's Puns. It's Foolish. And it's Quackity.
Quackity's not coming, bro.
You don't think Quackity's going to come?
No shot.
He does this thing where he's like... I'll be on the phone with him. He's like, man, I'd love to. I just have to check my schedule, but I'd love to, man. I really want to make that happen.
He's not coming,
and
dude.
whenever he says that, I'm like, yeah,
it's
dude,
like it's like George when you're like, it's like,
gonna...
well, I guess it's not. It's like kind of like George when you're like, dude, let's stream or something. And he's like, I don't know.
He's like, maybe.
He's like, maybe, you know, if you buy me a car, I'll do it. Why does George do that? He does do that. He's literally like that. He's like, how about I stream it?
I think I should stream.
It's like your idea, and he's like,
I'm like, hey man, I just spent $100,000 on this thing really quick. Do you want to stream hanging out with me for the reaction? He's like, I feel like it should be on my stream. No, but it should be you, Puns, Foolish, Quackity coming to town. Probably by the time this releases, you're here. I'm excited to see you guys. I think that's a really fun group, in my opinion. I'm actually genuinely excited about this. Most of the group is already 100% confirmed. We just, we're not confirmed about Quackity.
Well, me and Puns have plane tickets, so.
Foolish has a plane ticket as well.
Oh. Okay, I guess it's only Quackity.
It's literally the only Quackity that's not 100% confirmed.
That's probably 1% confirmed, if anything.
You know, I think it's going to be fun because, like, obviously Quackity is always fun to be around. Sapnap, we have that synergy. Foolish is, like, new to me. Like, I'm pretty, like, we're newly friends, but I'm excited because it's, like, we've gotten to hang out before. And then Puns is also there. Moving along, though, Listen, we have cool stream ideas. I've been planning a lot of things that we can do to hang out.
Another Pokemon box is being opened.
Fine. There's one more Pokemon box, and by one more, I mean there's probably many more to come, but this time we're opening up another Pokemon box. It's the coolest one yet that we're going to open. It's not the official one yet. We're building all the way up to the... dude, is that safe to say that we're building all the way up to the original Pokemon box?
We're never going to be able to open the base set first edition. How?
Maybe
it's
not base set first edition. Why not base set Shadowless? Why not that?
I have a base set in my closet right now.
How much is that one?
20K?
How much is the base set Shadowless?
Don't know. Base set Shadowless box. I think 50, probably around there.
We're moving up, and the one that we have is really cool. I'm really excited to open it. I'm really excited. We're doing another one where we're splitting the cost, and whoever wins keeps all the cards.
Which will be me, again.
We've done 2. You've won both, and it's gone down to last pack both times, but this one's going to be different. I'm going to blow you out of the water. It's not even going to be close. Are you excited? This is not your first time meeting Quackity, but this is the first time Karl Nappity is all together. This is your first time meeting Foolish, right?
Yeah, I've met everyone but Foolish.
Wait, did I already tell you about the nickname I gave Nolan? I'm starting a bit that Nolan drinks too much, and his nickname is Sips. Okay? Sips. So from now on, call him Sips on the internet because I think that's funny. And it would make him feel bad. And that's funny. I think that's going to be a really fun group, though. I'm actually worried to see the state of my house afterwards and the state of just about all of North Carolina afterwards. I told Puns and Sapnap to road trip up to me to hang out probably, what, 2 weeks ago? And Sapnap was 100% down. He was like, let's do it right now. And Puns was like, Karl, you'd never do that. Of course you're saying that because it would be easy for you. So we are getting a rental car whenever they're done hanging out. And at the bare minimum, probably everybody, but at the bare minimum, me, Sapnap, and Puns are road tripping back down to Florida. And I'm gonna prove to Puns that I'm about that life. I like driving.
Well, Puns is not about that life.
He's not, though. He's really not. He doesn't have the grind mentality, and that's why he's so bad at Valorant.
I couldn't agree more. Just could not agree more.
By the way, just housekeeping, I guess we should say. I'm working on trying to find some different ways where we can record episodes of banter with Puns, Foolish, and probably Quackity just because he's here, even though we've already filmed an episode with him. I figure why not, right?
Fine, crank another one.
Yeah, but I want to find a way, as my stretch goal, to find a way to do video format ones that release a day later on our banter YouTube channel, right? Because I think that would be fun. Show some love to the YouTube channel. I don't know how possible that is. I don't know how feasible it is to set up. You guys are coming soon, so we'll figure it out. But if not, that's okay too.
Yeah.
Sapnap, that's it. I'm tired of talking to you today. Guys, if you want to support us, the easiest way to do is by streaming us, putting reviews in on both Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can give 5 stars just like 10 Mean did when they said, please start uploading again. Love the podcast. I was looking for a new podcast to listen to. I look and then I see banter. I love your guys' videos and podcast looked amazing. This was around time episode 2 came out and I loved it. Have watched ever since. I watched every episode until you guys stopped uploading. Really missed the podcast. Follow you on Spotify and 5 stars. Please start uploading again. Also, Karl looks like he does a ton of push-ups. I kind of just ad-libbed the end there. Thank you, 10 Mean. If you want a chance to have your review shouted out, you can give us a 5-star review on either Apple Podcasts or Spotify, just like 10 Mean did. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Follow Sapnap at Sapnap on everything, I'm assuming. Follow me. Just type Karl Jacobs somewhere. That's probably your best bet. I know this wasn't the episode with him, but check out Saikuno, this week's guest. He's epic. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.